Greetings. My name is Ekmon Oswin. I'm the project director for CO2E. We are actually a company that helps to empower Malaysians to take up the crusade for the green cause and to help save our environment here in Malaysia. And today I have the privilege of talking with Howard. He's actually a British citizen and he's been living here for the past 23 years, am I right? Yeah. So Howard, tell us a little bit about yourself. I understand that you are owner of a hybrid car, but tell us your background a little bit.
I'm in the furniture business, furniture export. A lot of that here.
Ah, okay, that's great. Okay, wonderful. So just to start off, can you tell us a little bit more about this hybrid car that you drive?
Toyota Prius, third generation of model, bought back in 2012.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so in terms of the ownership of this car and driving it, how do you feel there? Are you satisfied with the interior comfort, the drive, and so forth?
Oh, it's a lovely car to drive. Yeah, very, very high tech inside. They're very quiet, and it's a nice car to drive.
Okay, well, those are all the positives. Okay, I got to ask you, are there any issues right now that you're facing with a hybrid car like this, especially what we call in the industry as the total cost of ownership, which is in short TCO?
It's been a very simple car to take care of, and maintenance has been fairly straightforward. Except about a year ago, the battery died. But luckily, when I bought the car, it came with an 8-year warranty on the battery, so it was actually covered.
So you were kind of lucky in a sense.
Yes, 7 years, not 9 years. Yeah.
But do you feel that the reason you're buying a hybrid and driving a hybrid is because you feel that you want? Is it more on an economy point of view, or is it more that I'm a very green person, I really like to give back to the environment?
Well, the economy on this car is certainly very nice. I mean, I do round trip to Penang on one tank of petrol. So
wow!
So actually toll usually costs more than the actual petrol when I'm traveling overseas.
Now that's actually an incentive that we in the industry we call them ICEs. They're called internal combustion engine cars. And we as owners actually should take this point from Howard, because this is really the strength of hybrid and electric cars. Is the cost of very, very long journeys actually are so minuscule actually. Yeah. So wonderful. So I would say that you are fairly satisfied, but apart from that issue of the battery replacement, but in this case you were very lucky. You feel that hybrids really are making a difference to the Malaysian public in terms of number one, economy, and number two, the environment.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
I mean, currently with the mileage I do, daily mileage, I'm pumping petrol about once every 3 weeks.
Ah.
So it's actually very economical, and the tank's not that big.
Oh, how big is this tank, by the way? Do you know in liters?
I don't know. Usually about 60 or 70 ringgit, I'll get a full tank.
Wow, that's pretty low. 60 to 70 ringgit for, that's actually on the lower side. I guess the reason was because the car was, if you don't mind me asking, it's probably designed more towards the economy scale. That's the reason why the tank is so small, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that's wonderful.
I think it works out about 10 cents per kilometer, petrol-wise.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, how would you feel that, is there any advice that you might be able to give to car manufacturers in terms of how they can actually help the Malaysian public to consider adoption of hybrid and electric cars in Malaysia? What do you think that they should really improve on?
Well, I think the range of models that they offer. I mean, the Prius is from the ground up, it's a hybrid. Unlike a lot of cars which are sort of hybrid, is sort of added in, like the Camry hybrid is. And those cars, you don't get the fuel efficiency.
Compared to yours?
Yeah, compared to mine.
Yeah, okay, that's wonderful. And actually, this is the point that we also want to stress to all of you members out there. When you're considering looking at the hybrid electric component for your next car purchase, consider that seriously, because many cars in this country are actually not designed from the ground up to be hybrid. They're actually designed as internal combustion engine cars, and then the aspect of the hybrid nature was a complete afterthought that came in much later. And this does have an impact in the total quality of the car, like what Howard said, not only the quality but also the mileage and the efficiency and so forth. Okay, so do you have any advice for drivers that are seriously considering switching to the hybrid electric market, in the sense, what do you think that they should really know from the start before they jump on board?
Well, I think currently hybrid is a much more sensible choice rather than a plug-in electric.
Okay.
Because the infrastructure really isn't here for rechargeable, pure electric cars.
Ah, that's true. Yes, this is actually something that you as members will know, that we really need to have a stronger infrastructure point, especially for the entire country. If we are ever going to be pushing hybrid electric adoption, charging stations, base stations are going to be very, very critical. It's going to be a chicken and egg situation, definitely. But if this is not addressed, people like Howard, we as citizens as well, we can't do our bit, because it's difficult to adopt something that is so friendly in the environment, but yet the infrastructure is not there to support it. Okay. So last question, Howard. Do any of your family and friends, were they influenced by your decision to go hybrid, and do you feel that they should also be advising their family and friends to consider a switch over to the hybrid electric lifestyle, I would say?
Well, I don't know that many people that use hybrids. I mean, one or two people have used it. I wouldn't say I've...
Okay. So, do they sort of like look up to you and say, oh, okay, here's a man that's actually doing his bit for the environment?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's a bit overblown.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Howard, for this time that you have taken to actually talk to us in regards to, and we are very happy, and all our members are very happy that you are actually pushing the issue of hybrid and electric adoption in this country, despite all the setbacks and the issues that are faced. But that's really our concern, is we at CO2E, we believe, right, that people make a difference. And if we can actually push the adoption of hybrid electric cars in this country, bearing in mind that the infrastructure follows suit, we really can make an impact on the environment. And that's really something that I encourage all Malaysians to look into very, very seriously, especially the kind of car that Howard drives, because it doesn't really make so much of a lifestyle change, because it is a car that still runs on petrol but has that hybrid component that is friendly to the environment, much better to the environment, much more economical. So these are issues that we can actually make, simple issues that we can make that actually do push the adoption envelope further. And that means we do our part to actually be a much better citizen of this country, of this planet, because after all, we only got one planet to live on, and if we don't do our part, we are seriously going to be affecting the future of this planet, and also especially the lives of our kids. So on behalf of CO2E, thank you very much for this time that you have taken to view this video, and I hope that you have taken back something that will be beneficial for you and your family. Thank you very much.